Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we begin a triple-header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. In motion right, that's Wilson. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And now off to the races down the right side. Breece Hall. He's to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. 81 yards. And the Jets will strike first here, this wild card matchup. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This drive will begin with a run from Achane. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami 1st down on a 14-yard pickup. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden is a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn the pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Jets' 47-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey,
Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep for the Jets, Mecole Hardman. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Hey, 26.
To throw, it's Rodgers. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Still on his feet, and he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 51 yards. I know it's tough to make tackles in the open field, but that one hurts because he got a little bit extra after the missed tackle.
Receivers are coached so well. They have to break at least one tackle after the catch. He did that on that play.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Now receiver in motion left. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman from 4 yards out. And the Jets are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Again, it's A-Chain. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come on, 2.
A give up the middle to A-Chain. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 58 yards rushing for him in his first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. A-Chain on 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 7. A-Chain now up the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A-Chain gets it from the gun. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And all the way in for the Miami touchdown. Devon A-Chain, 42 yards. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. To throw is Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
44. Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Little short pass here to Hill. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Hey, come on, 2. Come on, 2. Come on, 2.
Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. It's A-Chain on the give. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 122 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Second down and 3. On the handoff, it's A-Chain. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. They'll run for it with A-Chain. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now run by A-Chain. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd down, a run by A-Chain. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Hey. 20, TX. What?
Now Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Sanders' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 38-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And the Jets first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Give to Hall running right. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. So out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Running right, here's A-Chain. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Tua now on 1st down. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Zion. Solo left Zion. Ready.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll give it to Hall to start the drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A give, running right is Hall. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 129 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now, and they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Going to look deep for Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Running left, it's Hall. Down to the 42, second down. That's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A handoff for Hall. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On play action, it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Rodgers now on first down. Catch is made by Hardman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Ball again on second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Jets. Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Berrios now from his end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This one thrown underneath to A-Chain. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
17 more yards. That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw caught by A-Chain. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. They'll run it. Here's A-Chain. And he'll go down at the 28. 152 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
32 stand.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Little short pass here to Hill. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's A-Chain. A solid stiff arm. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
First down. First and 10 at the
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. So a fourth-quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a first and 10. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On first down, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Keon Crossan. He may go. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick-6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick-6s? Oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10, just shy of the 30. And off to A-Chain to begin the drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Second down.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. On play action, here's Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And the Jets first down.
On first down, right back to Hall. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made at about the 38. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
First down, Jets.
They run it again with Cook. Oh, what a move. Down the left sideline. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. 41 yards on the ground. Well, 1 win down, still 3.